Okay, can y'all hear me now? Let me get a one if you can hear me. Let me get a whiz on if y'all could hear me and we could move on. Y'all should be able to hear me now though. What's up, Triple C? Alright, let's go. Alright, this little dude, Tekashi, whatever, 6ix9ine, he goes by the title of 6ix9ine. He talks hella shit, yes he does, and we're gonna talk about that because it's crazy because it's like with hip hop now, everybody know that these niggas is fake. You know what I'm saying? Like most of these dudes are fake. You know what I'm saying? So, and even if they not chumps, they not running the street like they say they run the street. You know what I'm saying? Like they make pretend though they have an army of killers and shit like that ready to jump on niggas and pounce on niggas. And at the very least, I don't understand, nigga, if you getting millions of views and shit and you go in and you do a song and drop the shit and you get 3 million views, 2 million views, 4 million views immediately, like, dog, niggas know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, even people who don't care to know who you are because if the people who care to know who you are, you know what I'm saying, watch the videos, you would probably have like 30 million. So, because people know who you are. What up, Mama Rika? So, niggas know who you are. So, here we go. So, apparently, this kid was shooting a video this weekend. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to do the shit in New York, but he didn't want the shit to be, of course, seen by everybody and garner too much attention because he himself knows. I seen videos myself of the nigga getting ran up on, and it was him and like 6 other dudes, and they were in an airport, and at the airport it was just 2 dudes, and the 2 dudes was like, yeah, he is a clown, man. It's crazy too. Like they beat these niggas' ass. They're like, this nigga ran out there and got punched right in the fucking face and dropped right there in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? At the airport. So it was in LA, I think. So I'm like, damn, G, like you running all over, getting smacked around, you running all over the place, getting beat up, whatever, with a little fake crew of dudes, not realizing that you're moving into a higher level of celebrity, meaning, dog, wherever you go, man, niggas know you. So you could go to Houston and niggas would know that you're in Houston. It's not going to take long for a couple people to see you and start Twittering that shit and Instagramming that shit, nigga, and realize, yo, and recording your ass going live on Facebook like, yo, he's right here, blah, 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 before, nigga, it'll take about 10 to 15 minutes before damn near the whole Houston know you there. And that goes for any city, Houston, Miami, wherever, dog. Like, they're going to know you there. You got paparazzi following you now. That's crazy. You got paparazzi following you where you go, dog. So that means that all that telling me is it's time for you to up your security, nigga. Like, all those dudes make fun of people, man, and say, oh, I roll by myself and no security and blah, blah, blah. For real, the only rapper that I actually could say, yo, that's a fact, that this nigga just rolls around and goes to people's hoods and shit like that with absolutely no security whatsoever, just by himself. The only person that I could factually vouch that I know that did that shit, like I heard of a few people who do that shit and can do that shit, but that I personally know of is that nigga Pusha T. Pusha T is the only nigga who was going to niggas' hoods to do videos because he want to shoot videos there and shit like that, going to niggas' hoods, fucking with niggas, and he be by his fucking self, you know? Like literally, like not another shooter in the car with him, just that nigga in a Benz or some shit or Beamer or some shit by himself, coming back and forth. So a lot of people talk about that shit, but a lot of people really don't be living that lifestyle like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's when these kids go out here in the world, man, and start getting known, and they start in, is that like them niggas gonna rob you, man? When you start getting out here and getting known, man, these niggas gonna rob you, dog. They're gonna know who you are, and they're gonna rob you, yo. Like, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, yo, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So you going back and forth, like I said, God forbid, nigga, you start touching down in the cities all the time, like Chicago, Boston, New York, nigga. Fucking just that's all you in. And those places, them niggas is gonna get you. Then when you start going to the Midwest, them niggas gonna get you. Them Texas niggas, them Oklahoma niggas, them Bama niggas, they gonna get you, dog. They gonna rob you, G. You start going further out west, yo, they gonna fucking rob you, man. These dudes are gonna fucking know you're here. They ain't doing shit anyway, except fucking off, smoking weed, nigga, cleaning a gun, nigga, all day anyway. These niggas is, oh, this little nigga thing, he can come up in my motherfucking hood. Why do they feel that way? Because you're a clown. That's number one. Because if you was a real nigga and somebody they respected, that would be their first motive. It'll probably be a contest getting to a nigga like that. When I was young, if that was the case, nigga, it would have been a contest getting to this little nigga. Like, can we get to this little clown ass nigga first? Again, there's no condoning these dudes robbing this nigga because I'm going to get on them in a second. Shit, I might get on them now. You know this nigga's a clown. So you know, like, you ain't got to prove, like, oh, we fucked up Tekashi 6ix9ine. Like, nigga, who couldn't fuck up Tekashi 6ix9ine? Look at him. Like, seriously, look at this dude, man. Like, he's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Again, man, my fucking niece could probably bang up Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. Shit is insane, dog. You get nothing, no stripes for that, yo. Like, he's weak, yo. Like, he's a clown that you ignore. That's how you get him. Ignore that nigga. Ignore that nigga's rapping. Ignore that image. Ignore that gimmick that they trying to push. Ignore all of that shit because that's all it is. But again, to his credit, he's smart enough to know that and wanted to shoot the video early this morning. So he waits till like 3, 4 in the morning and goes ahead and shoot the video and shit so that he don't have no confrontation pretty much, because that's what I see it as, nigga. You just not trying, you ain't got the money for security, or you not trying to have no confrontation, or a combination of both. Or you just don't want the drama and it's like, you know, I just do this here so nobody, you know what I'm saying, that's that, to see me. So he does the video this morning, all right? They wrap up, everything go well, you know what I'm saying, during the video shoot or whatever. So they wrap that shit up and he gets in his car to get ready to leave. So he's going home and didn't realize that it was niggas following him. It was like 3 niggas in a car following him. So when they get to the dude, when they ended up cutting him off, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I guess he gets in traffic or behind people, of course, and I can vouch for that in New York, nigga. Like, that shit is, 4 in the morning, nigga, might as well be 11:30 in the morning. So anyway, they cut the nigga off and basically get him out the car, you know what I'm saying, at his around his crib or whatever, because they say that it happened at his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to his house, he was in traffic, they surrounded him, got him, took him to his house, made him go inside, of course, take his jewelry, took his jewelry. His baby mother was in there the whole 9 now. You know what I'm saying? Like, his kid's mother's in there with I guess the baby's in there. You know what I'm saying? So all this is happening this morning. You know what I'm saying, to this dude. And when they rob him, they get like 30 grand cash, 25,000. It's been different numbers. You know what I'm saying? The video that I used, the dude said 25. Okay. So they took jewelry from the nigga, and he got colorful, like identifiable jewelry. So it's like you can't even steal his jewelry like that and try to sell the shit because it's identifiable. So on that point, I'm admit that them niggas is mad dumb for that. You might as well just, I don't know, you better take that to a nigga who's just gonna smelt that shit, melt that shit, and do like you. There's nothing you can really do with that shit. Because whoever that you send to do it, they're gonna tell you, nigga. And we're gonna talk about the telling on them niggas and all that too. But anyway, they take him to his house. He goes in, gives them whatever. They leave, but they leave with him, meaning they take the nigga back out the house. You know what I'm saying? Back into the car with him, drive off. You know what I'm saying? Like to wherever the fuck they's about to take this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he ends up getting out of the car because they didn't put the child's lock on the car. So he ends up getting out of the back of the car, running off, and he's not to mention him running. He gets out and then he's running, but these niggas is actually chasing this nigga. Hold on, y'all. Okay, people. I'm about to go outside so I can talk to my baby on the phone. But and I gotta go to the store and give me another blunt. But that's it. I just wanted to say that, yo, the little nigga got robbed last night or this morning. He pretty much deserved it as far as streets go. You know what I'm saying? Real life grown man, no, because I feel that as a grown man, you can do whatever you should be able to do whatever you want to do without somebody coming to steal your shit from you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But at the same time, my nigga, I also say, you know, like, nigga, you running around running your mouth all the time. Like, I don't know what you expect to happen, nigga. Like, eventually, niggas is going to get tired of hearing that shit. And especially broke niggas, they really ain't trying to hear that shit at all, dog. At all. That's why you see Drake roll around with security right behind him. But what he doesn't tell you is that he got police officers just like the rest of them do. You know what I'm saying? On his payroll and security too. Because they're too famous and niggas will rob the shit out of them niggas, man. Like a nigga will kidnap the fuck out of Drake, and mainly because of the way he carry himself. You know what I'm saying? They don't condone it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it. I don't like how he does that shit or how he carries himself, but I'm not gonna rob Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I don't want the nigga money. But at the same time, my nigga, you need to realize that eventually when niggas see you doing certain shit and living certain lifestyles, and then you flashing that shit all in their face, they gonna feel like, and they feel like you soft, and you up here always talking some street shit and some hard shit and all of that. Like, these niggas gonna feel like, yo, you know what? I should smack the shit out of this nigga when he come to my city or some shit like that. I should smack the living shit out of this pussy and take his fucking watch and take his fucking this and take his fucking that. You know what I'm saying? And when you get down to certain niggas real grimy about it, nigga, they're gonna take your security, watch, guns, and everything. They're gonna take everybody's everything. And when you running around provoking that shit, thinking it's cute and funny, try to do videos at 4 in the morning like niggas ain't up at 4 in the morning. These niggas is watching for you, dog. You can't get away from these niggas, yo. And the shit that you talk, the little shit that I heard you talk, which I looked at you like, I looked at the person and listened to the shit that you talk, and like that the shit that I hear and the person that's saying it, that shit do not go to fucking get with you. And that's just my opinion, nigga. The shit that I hear you saying and the shit that you do, I mean, the way that you look, nigga, that shit don't not at all go together for a nigga like me. So, Derrick Jones Talks Live, yo. 6'9", Tekashi 6'9", little 6'9" person gets got basically all his money snatched that he had in his crib or had laying around, snatched in front of his baby mother, the whole 9 yards. He's getting robbed. And is this karma? You know what I mean? Is this karma? The niggas that robbed him, yo, like, you gotta worry about the fact that little niggas tell. So once them niggas find out that dude got robbed, it ain't gonna take long, nigga, for niggas to find out who actually did it. I told you, yo, I seen that shit before, nigga. I lived in the hood before. So I know what that shit looks like. I know what it fucking looks like, nigga, for the cops to come out and go to one person's house, be in there for like 41 minutes, nigga, come out and see them walk directly to another nigga's house, be in there for like 11 minutes and bring a nigga outside. I seen that shit with my own 2 eyes. So I'm like, nigga, I know for a fact what just happened, nigga. That nigga just went in there and that nigga just fucking told that shit. That's it. Yeah, man, no one's safe, man. None of these niggas is safe, man. Like, right now, man, that nigga Soulja Boy, man, I feel sorry for him because he's spending most of his money, nigga, just on security, nigga. Like, he gotta make sure niggas don't kill him in LA. That's how he get to drive the cars he do, flaunt, and shit like that, because niggas is extorting him. He being extorted, yo. Like, that's what's happening. And a lot of these dudes is going through that right now, man. A lot of these little niggas, wherever they go, man, like, they not going there in the right way, yo. Like, they go in there and be them and a couple of their friends, man. Like, if your friends ain't like some of the niggas I grew up with, and they useless, nigga, on the road like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need people, man, who understand how life is, nigga. Like, we understand, like, if I went to California, nigga, my cousin, my man was going to California, nigga, and we was doing some big shit there, nigga. Like, I know how I gotta go there, nigga. First and foremost, I ain't even bringing my family until I get to know niggas out there, get to see the scenery. Like, I don't trust these niggas. Fuck wrong with you? This niggas not doing nothing but looking for people to extort, yo. That's all they doing. Looking for people to extort. Looking for people to fucking rob. And then when you put yourself out there, I 6'9", I real gangster. I real all that stupid ass, retarded ass shit that nigga be saying. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, there's no way in the hell you're a real gangster, because I seen the way you was moving at the airport. And if you was a real gangster, nigga, there would have been no way. The way I seen how that shit happened, like, if I had a beef with you, I could have easily walked right up to you, right through all the little niggas you was with, and grab you right by your fucking neck. Because none of the way they was reacting, and they was all slow reacting, they wouldn't have, me and my size, they wouldn't have did shit, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, man? Like, you gotta have real niggas around you, especially if you talking. Cause you talk big shit to be going in niggas city to shooting videos in Brooklyn, nigga. Them niggas is not having that shit out there, man. Them niggas is not letting no pussy nigga move around there like that, yo, in Brooklyn. Like, I just know niggas from Brooklyn, nigga, and like I'm just telling you, yo, them niggas is not about to sit there and let no niggas move through like that, yo. Sorry. I mean, I thought about it being staged, but at the end of the day, I was like, everything ain't staged, and everything, some shit is. A lot of shit is. Let me not say some. A lot of shit is staged. But that little nigga getting fucked with, that shit ain't staged. It's happening too much. It happens everywhere he go. And the reason why it happens everywhere he go is because he run his mouth so much. And then when he goes places, he don't have a real security team, and niggas is starting to see that. That's why he's gonna get approached real even more. Yo, why do you think niggas would come to this dude? Why do you think people would come to this nigga's video shoots or whatever, find where he at, and just follow you, nigga? Because you don't have no real security in place that's gonna stop these niggas from doing anything. You're not. So it's like, if that nigga's getting robbed, I believe that shit. I believe it. When shit stays, yo, generally the police don't be involved. Not from this level. Like when shit stays on a real life level, like this fake ass Boston bombing and all that fake ass shit, like in the police, all that shit, that's shit, real shit stays. This little nigga, yo, this nigga don't have no bread like that to be staging nothing where he's kidnapped and now he's actually sending the police out there. You got eyewitnesses is watching motherfuckers kidnap him and shit like that. Like that's not staged. They wouldn't have made it go to a level where he went to where the police were involved and had to actually save this nigga's life and take him to the hospital and shit. That wouldn't have, yeah. Yes, life is definitely a stage from that point though, Boogie. You right. Because we all just in these bodies playing a part. Yeah, that little dude got robbed and beat up, and it's going, like I said, it's going to keep happening. That's why I say, like, the reason why I look at it like this is because I've been seeing this shit too much, like with this dude, like this little nigga. If he's playing stage, he's a wonderful actor because he got knocked the fuck out in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? Head hit the ground and the whole nine. So he must be preparing for a WWE career. What up, Zella? He must be preparing for a WWE career. Like, this little nigga is a stupid enough nigga that I know to not even have his own YouTube page with his own videos and it monetized. Like, that's how dumb he is. Like somebody else is doing it and making 40 grand a month off this nigga dropping 3 million per video plus per video and shit. Just making hella bread off the shit. He's too retarded for that shit. Now, stage is somebody around him setting him up. Yeah, I could believe that all day. Because he's dumb enough to not know who the fuck is around him. He's dumb enough to have people around him and not know who he got around him and have them niggas just, you know what I'm saying, just dragging the fuck out of him. Like, stupid like that, man. Everywhere this nigga go, he run into problems. Like, it was somewhere he just went that he couldn't even go because like niggas was pressing him so much that he couldn't even go. Like that's when shit. That's why I said when shit like that start happening, you could tell that there's a disconnect from the popularity and the fame and the appeal for him and the actual money he's making off that shit. Because when you got people, like I said, who actually making money, like when Nas that nigga, yo, Nas gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Drives up. Jay-Z's gonna be able to get in that somewhere. Like these rappers, 2 Chainz, it ain't even gotta be no classic legend. Like 2 Chainz is gonna be able to get into where the fuck he at and need to get into. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga, he ain't nobody, yo. And most people don't even respect him and like him. You know what I'm saying? His mass appeal come from like teeny bopper type kids and shit. So he gets no love and no respect when he going around these streets and shit. None whatsoever. It's like looking at somebody who is a blatant gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing, nigga, if you gimmicky, but nigga, you're a blatant gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Like, your whole style is a gimmick. Your whole everything is a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like, you're nothing but a gimmick. Like, a kind of like, I don't want to say like Lonzo Ball because I think he could ball, but like that Ball family, like your whole claim to fame is really a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Is your father run his mouth, you know what I'm saying, and your sons shoot the ball 90 times a game to score 40 and 50 points. You know what I'm saying? So shit like, so it's kind of gimmicky. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't no substance there. So with him, it's like there's no substance to him, period. So that's why he gets the disrespect he get. And then on top of it, you try to talk tough like you a gangster and shit. That's where he's starting to run into the real life problems, because a lot of these niggas is in the streets and they wild and they younger and they don't care. They don't care, dog. They're gonna smack the shit out of you, dog. And if they in front of you and then after they smack you, they might just snatch your chain. You know what I'm saying? And to top it off, nah, fuck that. Throw this nigga in the car. We gonna go get all his money. Like, that's how they gonna start doing you. And your pussy ass niggas that's around you that's smoking your weed up for nothing, throwing their face all in the video, all of that shit like that. Like, yo, them niggas is not about to defend you like that, because they see the dudes that's coming at you is dudes that got the heart to come at you like that, and they know they ain't got that type of heart. The fuck? And then, like I said before, we can't even rule out the fact that, yeah, it went back, G, and then went back to fucking, yo, them niggas was, yo, when he got away, Suey, them niggas was chasing him. They was trying to catch the nigga and like take him back to the car and drive off with him. Like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, yo. Like, them niggas was trying to real life kidnap you, yo. Which would have ended horribly for them. And again, soon as the word get out that nigga got robbed, which is out now, you know what I'm saying? He got robbed out and shot, not shot up, but beat up and whatever this morning. Like, yo, that shit's gonna be all over fucking the news, all over the place. And motherfuckers is gonna want to tell because they gonna feel like they're gonna get money for it and the whole 9 yards. So this shit ain't gonna be no long, drawn out thing about who did it. It ain't gonna be long drawn out. And my eyes on all the niggas who's around you, all the niggas that's around you. This is the reason that niggas knew that you was out there shooting that video. So somebody either ran their mouth like on accident or ran their mouth on purpose so that your ass could get fucking stuck up, nigga. It ain't a whole lot to that, yo. So Derrick Jones Talks Live. I was just reporting on that real quick, y'all. We'll talk about it later on the Sunday sundown stream. Peace.